Hey guys, my name is JessiMew, and welcome back to another episode of Forager. In the last episode, we built our very first market way up here on Slime Island. It seems like it's a pretty good place for us to buy little odds and ends. Today we can get great skulls, bricks, and bottled water actually. Oh, so we can put the bottles in the water? Maybe grab it from like the streams or the lakes? Interesting. That's probably something we're going to have to use in our alchemy skill. But it looks like we are just about to get a restock here. 20 more seconds until some new items are in here, so maybe we'll see some new saplings today. The other problem is most of these items are very, very expensive though. And you guys mentioned that the windmill I was looking at before is actually what we need to make the seeds and the saplings too. So I think instead we'll probably focus on this today. All we actually need are 30 bricks. So please tell me we have enough coal for that. Oh, there we go. I think it just said that it restocked. Yeah, today we can buy beets, we can buy bottled torch bugs, and bottled beetles. Oh, I don't think we've actually seen beetles before. And I just realized too, look at all of these chickens. Are they all stuck in the resources over here? Well, we might as well grab some eggs from you, I guess. Maybe we'll see if we can unlock some new cooking recipes today too. But first things first, let's see if we can figure out those bricks. So we need 30 bricks to complete our first windmill, and thankfully it looks like we have plenty of coal. I actually just smelted up a whole bunch more coal because it seems like we're always running out. It's not exactly the easiest thing for us to find around the world either. Every now and then I find a couple of little deposits here and there, but it almost seems like it's easier to just put the wood in the furnace. Now while that's smelting away, maybe we could take a quick look inside our little skill menu. We actually have one more skill point to use because I leveled up again off camera. So what should we go for this time? There are a lot of different interesting things that we could choose. I'm kind of curious about this whole inscription thing though. I guess this is probably how we could make our own scrolls, right? There are novice scrolls, there are expert scrolls, and of course there's the alchemy too. Though since we are making the windmill, and I would assume that that's probably how we can also grind up some flour, maybe we should look toward the cooking skill first. This unlocks us cookpot, sugar, mayo, and cheese. So let's give this a try. The looting branch? Slain enemies drop coins. Oh, that would be perfect. That way, every single time we slay one of those slimes hopping around here, we would actually get a little bit of money for our troubles too. That would be a very, very excellent skill to have. Oh, and that's right, we also unlocked this area over here, which is our very first sandy place. And are those beetles? Oh, wait a second. I think the beetles are actually down here. Oh, so just like how we have different types of plants over in the sand, we also have different types of bugs. It looks like the beetles can spawn during the day too, so that's good to know. We just have to clear out all of this gold and then we should be able to investigate. I'd imagine just like the torch bugs, there's probably no way for us to gather them up without using some sort of bottles. In fact, maybe we should think about smelting some more of the bottles, or some more of the glass rather, while we still have the chance. Yeah, it definitely doesn't look like we can smash them with our pickaxe or anything. Probably a good thing to be honest. I did clear out some of the flowers over here, and it doesn't look like they've grown back since. I was actually wondering if maybe we could gather more sand this way, if it would be easier to find here. So far, it doesn't really seem like that's the case. Though we do have 16 pieces of sand already, plenty to make a few bottles. Very strange though. I would expect that this would be the best place for us to gather sand for our little swamp creature. I guess that's not true though. So let's go over here and see if we can smelt up some glass as we gather the last of our bricks too. So how many pieces of glass can we make? 4 pieces, and that means that we could make 2 more bottles. Now one of you mentioned that we could also bottle up this rainbow, I guess? There's some sort of Easter egg involved with this, so I definitely want to try that out too. Of course, we still have so many fairies just fluttering around the world here. Plenty of ways to heal ourselves if any more of those strange dinosaurs come running out. But for now, everything seems pretty peaceful. We just have, oh geez, a couple of little slimes here and there to clear out for the poor Druid. Not to mention, the trees have really taken over here. Maybe he's been using some of his scrolls. Alright, so let's see if we can put together our very first windmill. Whoops, not the sprinkler. Yeah, this thing right here. We're probably going to have to clear out an area for it first, though. Where should we put it? Maybe right behind the mother bee? Since this is where we want to place our gardens anyway, that might be a good idea. So we'll just have to chop down a few of the trees right behind you, Mother Bee, though I'm sure you won't mind. We could place it right next to the vault, too. Maybe we could make another one to just store our seeds. Oh, another one of you mentioned that if we put bridges in the water, we can still put our buildings on top of that too. So that might be a good way for us to place this down without worrying about everything growing back. It also won't be blocking anything either. That was another issue that we had with our market too. So if we go into our building menu again, we should have plenty of wood to make a few bridges here. We'll just connect these two areas and we should be golden. There we go, so we could tuck this right in the corner of this island here. That actually looks like a pretty good place for it. So what can we do with the windmill? Oh my gosh. We can make tree saplings, of course. That only takes a couple of citrus fruits too. Of course, wouldn't you know it, I literally just finished off every single one of our citrus fruits. We have cotton seeds, beet seeds, wheat seeds, pepper seeds, pumpkin seeds. We haven't seen any pumpkins yet. Oh my gosh, we have animal feed? Wait a second, why would we make animal feed out of poop? Is that for the chickens though, or maybe the cows? Or can we attract something else if we place it out? Well, we certainly have enough to make the animal feed, so let's go ahead and craft one of these. There we go, our very first animal feed. So yeah, where can we place this down? Unless we just go up to one of the animals and feed them? Not you, unfortunately, Slime. Something tells me you're not going to want to be our little pet. Yeah, can we place this down, like, right over here somewhere? No, it looks like something we have to give to the animals. Can we give it to you, Mr. Pig? Oh my gosh. He just gave us a ton of animal poop. Okay. Okay, so I guess that's a good way for us to get our fertilizer for our gardens. Noted. We also had flour, sugar, mayo, and cheese, which I believe were all of the things that we unlocked for completing the cooking trait. Of course, we probably just need that wheat to make some flour, right? Yeah, it looks like that's all it is. And I would imagine that the flour would probably be used to bake some bread. We never did actually check out the bread that we unlocked before. Here, right below the glass. All we need is coal and flour, so that would probably help us increase our hunger a little bit faster than the beets and whatnot. Well, for now, let's just go ahead and, I guess, see if we can find some more citrus fruits, because that should be our top priority right now. The Druid only needs 2 more of these tree saplings and then we're done with this task. Oh yeah, and we wanted to see if we could catch some of those beetles too. Did I collect all of the glass already? I think I did. Yeah, the glass is completely done. So while we're chopping down all of our trees, let's see if we can make a few more bottles here. Oh no, we're out of thread? Well, luckily that shouldn't be too difficult for us to make. Look how much fiber we have. We can actually just select half too, which is still 27 pieces. But at least then we know we won't be running out of thread anytime soon. Alright, there's 5 citrus fruits. We only need 1 more to make both of those saplings. Oh my gosh, get away from there, little guy. You know, this isn't such a bad idea. Having all these bridges here makes it pretty easy for us to escape. But it's also probably going to make it pretty hard for us to trap this guy once he does his little charge. I believe one of you mentioned that these guys are actually called Rude Boys, which is a very, very fitting name, thank you. Alright, little guy. Come on, charge up this way for me. Thank you. Let's take him out if we can. 1 more charge. There we go. Alright, we're getting a little bit better at it. Didn't even have to break into our bottled fairies. So yeah, we only need 1 last little citrus fruit. Though I guess in the meantime, we might as well make a few more of those bottles because we definitely have enough thread now. Yeah, 1 more bottle for our troubles. So should we see if we can bottle up this rainbow? Yeah, one of you said that something special is going to happen if we try. A bottled rainbow, really? Wait a second, can we just place this down anywhere? Or is this another kind of special ingredient that we'll need for recipes? Maybe for like alchemy or something. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's anything we can place down. But at least the rainbow doesn't go away once we bottle it once. So I guess we'll just keep that tucked away in our pocket for a rainy day. I'm not exactly sure what our little swamp creature is going to use it for, but I'm sure it's going to come in handy someday. Oh, there we go. It looks like they're selling all sorts of scrolls today. Far, far out of our price range, of course. And steel, too. Yeah, for the most part, it doesn't really seem like we're going to be using the markets too much, at least to buy things. It's definitely a good way for us to make a little bit of extra gold if we're not in the mood for making coins ourselves. Or if we find some more treasures, of course, like those gemstones in the vault. With all those citrus fruits, we should be ready to make our very last 2 saplings. That actually would have been a little bit harder, to be honest, if we hadn't purchased so many saplings at the market, so maybe there is some value to it after all. I just hope the Druid is going to be happy. I mean, again, it's not like he needs to plant any more trees. In fact, it seems like he's been doing just fine. Wait a second. We just got 4 tree saplings from that? It didn't say that we were getting 4 tree saplings, okay. I thought I was going crazy. Well, that does mean that we just wasted a whole bunch of time, Mother Bee, so that's great. But at least we have a few extra tree saplings for our troubles, I guess. We could always place a few of them down here just to see what happens. But we're going to have to fight our way over to the Druid first. Alright, we have another skill point too. Any more little slimes hiding around your place? No, looks like everything is clear. So if we could just knock a few of these ore deposits out of the way, we should be able to give you all of your tree saplings. Thank you so much. You have saved the forest from these guys with pickaxes. Ooh, 2 chests? Do we get to keep them both? Oh my gosh. Have 1 of each type of gem in your inventory? Was that a little bunny hat? Well, that looks super cute. Look at all of these gemstones that he just gave us. Wait a second, so we have rubies now? I think that was the new one. All of the other gemstones should have gone straight over to the vaults. And it looks like he gave us tons and tons of gold too. Alright, well let's get rid of this guy because something tells me he's gonna come hopping over to our vault. Probably wants to see if he can steal those gems. So now we have the topaz, the emerald, the amethyst, and the ruby too. I guess for now we could take the meat out and place the ruby inside. There we go. So all of our precious gemstones are going to be safely tucked away inside this vault. The seaweed is a little bit out of place, but I guess it makes sense for a fish like us. So do you have another quest for us now, Mr. Druid? Hello, friend. I have a final quest for you. It involves finding a rare dinosaur egg. Oh, tell me it's not the rude boys. If I can get this egg, I will be able to raise and protect the creature. Dino friends are the best friends. Well, I can agree with that, but that egg does look suspiciously like those rude boys that we just took care of. I wonder if maybe we'd get the egg if we slay enough of them, or if we're going to have to open a special part of the land first. We do have enough gold to hopefully open up a few more pieces of land, so I think that's probably what we'll do before we end the episode. But just in case, let's poke around here, see if anything special has popped up now that we started the quest. Well, that place is looking pretty overrun, and in fact, since we have the extra bottle in hand, let's see if we can grab one of those beetles too. I guess we'll grab you right here, just like our little torch bug friends. There we go, the bottled beetle. So we have plenty of little bottles in our inventory now. Bottled rainbows, bottled beetles, bottled fairies. This is just a material? Oh, wait a second. This is a consumable. I can't use the item from here. And I don't think I can use it from here either. Yeah, definitely not. It almost seems like he's trying to pour it, though. There must be a secret that I'm missing. There's more secrets to this rainbow bottle still. Well, we're gonna keep that tucked away in our inventory then. Definitely not going to let it get away from us. So since we don't seem to have the dinosaur egg anywhere around the world right now, let's take a quick peek inside the Druid's house again. Because I am curious if we unlocked, like, some sort of bunny ears. Let's see. We have the game kit. Yes, oh my gosh, adorable little bunny ears. Wait, if we change the body away from the fish. Yes, now you look like an adorable little bunny. Oh, that is perfect. Maybe we should change for a little while again? Like, I think our little marshmallow man is done with being a fish for now. And since we are going to focus on building our garden pretty soon, I guess it would make sense if we look like a bunny. If only we had some carrots that we could plant. The beets would probably be a pretty good alternative, though. So let's see if we can make some beet seeds here. It needs 3 beets, so I'm actually going to assume that maybe it's going to give us 4 seeds for this, just like the saplings. Yeah, there we go, 4 beet seeds. So we'll always have 1 extra. Well, you might as well go ahead and plant those in the ground then, right around our little sprinkler here. I'm sure the mother beet will be very, very pleased. And we should see what happens if we use one of these tree saplings too. Maybe over here in the corner so it doesn't get in the way. We probably have to dig out a space of ground. Yeah, there we go. And then in due time, I guess this big tree is going to grow, just like the ones that we've been cutting down. So I wonder if it would be different if we placed it over here inside this land instead. Maybe it would grow into one of these big palm trees. If we could clear out some extra space right here next to the sign, maybe we could give it a try. Alright, 1 more tree sapling way up in the corner over here. There we go, so we'll see what you grow into next. Oh my gosh, and those beets are already done? Yeah, it definitely helps to have these sprinklers around. I wonder how long it's going to take for the trees to grow without the sprinklers watering it. We are actually starting to get pretty low on food too. So since we have access to those cook pots, maybe we should consider building one of those. I don't think we actually checked this out yet. We need 40 bricks for this one and 40 pieces of coal too. That actually means we're going to have to go up here to smelt some more coal in the process. Maybe about half. 65 pieces of coal. So you work on the coal and we'll have you work on the bricks. I kind of want to go ahead and maybe purchase the looting skill too. I know we are going to focus on magic next, but I think that would be a little bit more beneficial to us right now. That will allow us to unlock more lands even faster as well. So slain enemies are now going to drop coins for us. That unlocked hunting, deposit, and gluttony. That must be even better than this veracity skill. Oh, gain experience points when eating. Well, I do like the sound of that. Hunting unlocks bows, arrows, and unlocks cooked meat. So we could finally do something with all the meat that we have in our inventory. And this deposit branch. Oh, it unlocks quarries. Oh, I wonder if that's an automatic way for us to gather stone and ore. Very, very interesting. That is definitely something that I'm going to want to explore in an episode pretty soon. But for now, let's see if we can unlock some new land. So with 720 pieces of gold, it looks like we can unlock this right here next to the Druid's house. 280 over there, 350 over here, and 320 up here. So let's go with the cheapest one next. It kind of cuts straight into our bridge too. Ooh, it looks like it's some sort of shrine again? Or some sort of fountain maybe, and it is completely overrun with slimes. So if we could just very quickly chip away at this ore here. Let's see if we can get rid of the slimes first. There's actually a ton of fairies around here too. I wonder if maybe this is going to heal us or something. So is there anything that we can do to interact with us? I don't really want to interact with the fairies right now. And it seems to be pretty quiet. There's definitely no way for us to hop inside. Can we pour our rainbow in here? Oh! Wait a second, use a bottled rainbow? It actually worked that time. Was it because I put it inside this pool, or was it just not working before? That is really, really strange. The bottled rainbow is gone, and it looks like it actually unlocked us a new type of body too. So even though we just unlocked this bunny right here, let's see what that was. Oh my gosh. That might actually be the best thing I have ever seen. Yes, now we're not just a bunny, we are a rainbow bunny. Alright, we are gonna have to keep this for a little while. Rainbow marshmallow it is. Wait a second. Oh my gosh, and we have like a rainbow girl in here now? Sweet child. Let my fairies rest your weary body. Oh, is she like the queen of the fairies? I need to ask you for a very small donation. I will reward you with the power of my fairies. May light shine on your quest. Alright, so what do we need to give her? Oh my gosh, 1,000 golds? A very small donation indeed. It's probably not something for us to take lightly though. Something tells me you do not want to mess with this rainbow fairy queen. So maybe we should save up our golds? Actually, it looks like there are a ton of gold ore deposits around here now. Almost like the mother bee knows exactly what we need. A few more emeralds for our troubles too, so I guess we could always sell those off as well. But there's all of the bricks that we needed. So let's go ahead and set up our very first cook pot. I guess we'll probably want to clear out a little bit more space over here so we can place it next to all of our other tools. Honestly, this is like a job in itself. There are so many trees for us to get rid of. Hopefully in the future we'll unlock something that will allow us to chop down these trees a bit faster. In fact, maybe all we have to do is think about upgrading our pickaxe. That's right, we need bones for that though. Iron ingots and bones as well. I still haven't found any of the bones in my travels, though one of you mentioned that we should be able to dig them up over on the left side of the land. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but we'll definitely be unlocking the land to the left next. Alright, I guess this is enough for now. We could probably just plop it right behind our forge if we have to. So let's go ahead and build our very first cookpot. Well, it's a little bit bigger than I was expecting. Maybe we'll place it down here in the corner then. There we go, my little rainbow bunny. So what can you make with this thing? Sushi, fruit salad, soup and meat skewers, even ice cream and cookies too. Pizza and sandwiches. Oh my gosh. What do you need to make all these things though? Fish and seaweed, we could probably do that right now actually. All of our fish pots are ready to collect. We need some cactus fruits for the fruit salad. Oh, bottled milk. Another good use for those bottles. I swear we're gonna have to try collecting everything with the bottles now. We need cooked meat for the meat skewers, but unfortunately we can't actually make the cooked meat yet, so we will need the hunting task for that. Ice cream needs bottled milk and sugar, flour and sugar, bread and cheese, and then tons and tons of things for the sandwich, so that would probably help us fill up our hunger quite a bit. Well, for now, let's go ahead and focus on the sushi. Let's see if we can find some fish inside these pots. There we go, 5 fish for 5 of the traps. And of course, we have plenty of seaweed up in the corner. It's good to know that we can still use the seaweed even though it's inside the vaults. So 5 pieces of sushi. Hopefully this is going to be worth a little bit more than our other items are. Yeah, 32 energy, and it even looks like it heals us too, just like our little bottled fairies do. It would give us 2 hearts if we were injured. So I wonder if this is actually something that we want to save in our back pocket, just in case one of those rude boys comes back. In fact, we haven't checked up here in quite a while. Oh, looks like the land is a little bit too overrun for anything else to spawn. Well, that's good. The cooking is actually worth a lot more than I figured. I think I am going to go ahead and maybe eat some of the sushi though. Or maybe see if we can find some chickens to quickly grab their eggs, because we are really running low on beets, and I want to make sure that we save a couple for the seeds. So yeah, if you guys wouldn't mind, we're just going to go ahead and steal a couple of your eggs over here, and then definitely make sure that we give our little rainbow bunny a nice good breakfast. Alright, so it doesn't seem like we're going to have enough gold to give to the fairy today. Oh, is she not here anymore? I wonder if she only comes out at night. Because when we were exploring this place in the morning, there was nobody here either. Yeah, she only comes out here at night. It looks like she's not rainbow anymore either. So I wonder if that was just because we poured it straight into this fountain after all. Interesting, so if we bottled up one of those little rainbow things again, I wonder if we could turn her rainbow one more time, just for the sake of science here. For that matter, I wonder if we could turn everything else rainbow too. The chickens, the cows, maybe even the Druid. What happens if we pour this right on you? Yes, oh my gosh, now we match. We can turn all of the NPCs in this world rainbow. Wait a second. Can we turn our mother beet rainbow? Oh my gosh, Mother Beet, you are going to love this. Yes! Oh, let's get some of these trees out of the way so we can see how beautiful you look. If only we had that sprout on top of our head, we would literally be twins right now. Okay, that is amazing. It's only too bad that it doesn't seem to last very long. All except for our rainbow bunny, at least. I guess this is our permanent look now. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and smelt up a whole bunch of gold ingots. And in the next episode, we should hopefully have just enough gold to maybe give our donation to this rainbow fairy. And if we have any gold left over, then we'll definitely start unlocking some new lands too. But for now, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys!